terrific. And so we're just going to pull this up, put my gloves on while I pull this up on my other device so that I can see who comes into the chat, into the live stream I should say, and if there are any questions going on in the live chat. So, welcome to Thursday nights. I did actually get a video up earlier today, which I've been still editing and all that kind of stuff throughout the whole week. And yeah, so I finally got that edited, voiceover, and then uploaded, and then ready. So yeah, whew. So still working on having, hello Ryan Gamer, still working on getting some other videos up for you in between the live streams, and still working on that set day where I could do a morning live so that those of you who watch the replay, because when I do go live, it's your middle of the night or very early mornings or whatever like that. So yeah, still working on that too. G'day Mum. And gloves on. So this here is last week's. You can see that gold already goes bling bling in the light. So there we go, that's how it dried. You can see that canvas texture through, which means the paint wasn't too thick. And I'm definitely certain that the paint wasn't too thick. On this one, it was dry the next day. Dried so fast. Hey there, Anne. How you going? So there we go. So with this one, I actually did a little extra after the camera went off. And I played around in the dips that was on the table that I did with this, and really stretched it out and had a bit of a play. So I don't know if I'll be keeping this one, but it was definitely fun at the time. So again, I really stretched this one out too, and it was also dry the very next day. So there we have it. See that canvas texture? I can see it through all the colours and paint. That makes me happy. All right, so in addition to that, if you haven't caught the video that I just put up, I'm so in love with this. So my multiple geodes. There we go. So one of the things I love the most, apart from the geodes, because I adore them, is the middle inside line where I added in these little embellishments just to fill in some space. And I really think it just makes it pop that little bit more. Beautiful. Interesting. Okay. Amazing. Thank you. Okay. So there we go. That's the dried stuff that I wanted to show you. Because what we're going to do tonight is use up some leftover paints. So we're actually going to have very familiar colours to what you've just seen. Right. So just move those out of the way, keep them safe, they're all dry. And another 8x10, which I thought was great for the lives. So, okay, All right, Brian Gamer, you're awesome. Please stop spamming me. Blue. I have blue. This is phthalo blue. No, it's not. That's purple. Where's the blue gone? Oh, I ran out of it. There you go. Alrighty. So, what I want to do for this one, let's move this over. We've got this cup in particular is very low. So that's the only pink I have. And so we're going to create one cup with all of these paints that are left over. So it's going to be like a dirty pour or a dirty cup. So a bit of white, add that into the pink. I'm going to leave the stick in there because once I put the colours in, I'm just going to give it a quick figure 8 and then pull it out. Okay, so here we go. This is crimson. So I'm kind of trying to drop it in from a higher, I did this the wrong way, didn't I? It should be there so you can see better. A higher place so that when it drops in, it drops into it. I'm not looking to layer it. I want it to kind of plop in. This is the gold. So all these paints are from Montmartre and are mixed with Atelier pouring medium as well as Flood Floetrol. So we'll go back to some white. There we go. Some of this purple. Oh, these colours, so divine. Drop that right in. There's only a little bit left in that I'll have to scrape out. And the gold again. You'll love how this gold comes through. So white. Go for the purple. And this will be the last of it. And then we're going to have a go at, because I've been thinking about what kind of techniques I haven't revisited or done since returning. And tonight I thought about the swirl technique, tree ring. Yeah, so, but I thought, I mean, this is a fairly large cup and not that big of a canvas. So I will probably have some overspill, which I might play in later. But at the same time, using up other paint that's left over. So I'll just give that a bit of a swirl. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. It looks like it's going to be very warm. So with these colours, I'll just plop that into there. Right, so I thought I'd actually do 3 swirls just from the same cup. I didn't want to bother with doing separate cups. So, yeah. Okay. But before I do, hey, welcome to Tracy Creating. Thank you for joining me. I'm Tracy, and throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. So, this is how it looks. Let's see what we can create. So, I'll focus one here, and one here, just to see if while we stretch it, how the locations, go with pushing it to the edges. So, okay, let's start over here. Can you see that? Okay. Starting slowly. Have to hold that one there. Slowly, and then pick up momentum. One there. So it's actually harder to stop the flow like this, because normally when I'm trying at the end of the cup, there's not much paint left. The flow slows down. Whereas now I'm trying to stop it midway. Oops, and I dripped out of position, which is a shame. But never mind. I will just try and use this one here. So I hope from that angle you're able to see where the paint actually flows out of the cup. So come around just on the surface. You can see that the end of that ball is still silver, whereas the paint's underneath. So barely touching the surface. Created that little swirl, and I might do the same with the others. I just come in, find an area, and bring it into a soft, gentle point in the middle. There we go. Ah, that worked out really well. Okay. So now we're just going to move this and stretch them out from top to bottom. So we'll lose more of this one than we will this one, but then the same for the opposite side as we come down this way. So just get a little bit of movement flowing. So come on. Really wanted to flow into the center. It's like, no, flow straight. Like there. Okay, we'll have to see about that bit. Now we'll bring it back this way. Stretching it out. See, this end has already hit the edge. Coax this end over. So really pushing it, really stretching out that paint. Literally holding it at 90 degrees right now. Okay. So it looks like we will add in some extra paint just to help encourage it to flow down. We've definitely got the purple and the golds. We've still got plenty in the cup, so let's just add another swirl wherever we want to. You can see some pink coming out through here. It's nice seeing that pink. Okay, so I managed to catch that one. But I'm still going to go back to the little ball stylus and create a nice center swirl. This way. Get in there. Oh, I think this is definitely going to help cover the canvas, but I think there'll be potentially another couple of swirls in the creation of this canvas anyway. Excuse me. There we go. You got some lines where the paint shifted and pushed away this ridge here. If we can stretch that out a little bit and then bring it back, you'll see some of those lines open up as well. Alrighty. Couple more spirals just to get through the colors. This just makes me feel like a reminder that don't just ever think that you have to stop on one spiral or two or three. Got to get that paint moving. I'm just going to keep going until I feel like it's done. Even my swirls are a little bit out of shape. That's okay. There's no stress. If you're painting and you're stressing, maybe, potentially, I think maybe you should reevaluate if you want to do that painting. All right. So whether I'm done or not, this is the end of the cup. So move it around now. Open up some of these lines and see what has been created. The big difference between this one and the previous ones, whereas this one has plenty of paint on the surface. You want to push it down over the edge. Yeah, this has got, this is the effect. All those different lines going in different directions. There we go. So it may have taken me a whole cup, but I worked it out. And that's what counts. There we go. So there are some reactions in there. There shouldn't have been any silicone in there, so that should just be reactions from the paint pouring medium and Floetrol, and then having them combined together in the cup and poured on and tilted around. Because when you're tilting it, you're effectively stretching it out and thinning out the paint layer. So if it's going over another color, you're stretching that out and thinning it out. Okay, so it definitely looks much more vibrant in front of me than it does on any of my screens. So I really hope it's coming through nicely for you guys. That's all right. Thank you, and I appreciate you being here. Catch you later. Take care. And yeah, so I'll give it a quick torch because I did see some bubbles before in the light. So this is just a culinary torch. I'm using the kitchen for, you know, creme brulees or anything like that. There we go. So I'll put some photos up in my Facebook group, which is Tracy Creating Group. And just so that perhaps if you're not seeing the actual colors of this right now, they may come out closer to what I'm seeing in the photos. So, all right. Good night. And yeah, so there we have it. And I kind of feel like I want to play a little bit. I love the lines. I feel like I want to play, but I can't find my comb, which has been a long time since I've used that, but I will find it. So for now, it'll look like this. So there we go. Not a late one tonight. Trying out an idea, leftover paints. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. So I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to head off after I give you a close-up. So if you've got any further questions, pop it in the chat box now so that with any delays or anything, I should be able to see them before I sign off. So I think I might have ended up with 7 swirls before I came to my end result. I love the lines so much. And I love that some of them are in different directions. Have a look down here. Alrighty. So I'll pop you in there while we sign off and say goodnight. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And click on that bell to choose your notification preference. That'd be great. And if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, leave a comment below on, have you tried multiple swirls yourself? Is there something in particular you found hard about it, or just enjoyed the process? Watching the paint move and open up the lines or anything like that. So yeah, there we have it. All right, most enjoyable. Good night. Stay safe. Thank you very much. Good night to you. And of course, take care and stay safe. So with that in mind, I do for everybody hope that you take care. It is important because you are important. So thank you so much for watching. Be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.